Now let us see the general form of equation of a line. Now this is the most important form because that is most frequently to be used. So by general form we mean the equation always takes the form as ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a, b and c are the real numbers such that a and b are not both 0 at a time, because if a and b are both 0 then that won't be a line at all, right? So that is not a valid equation. So ax plus by plus c equal to 0 is the most general form of equation of a line, right? Now the question comes that if we are given an equation of a line in this general form, how do we find out the slope of the line or the x and y intercepts made by the line on the axis? So let us see how to calculate the slope. Now if you see, let me rewrite the general form once again, that is ax plus by plus c equal to 0, and let us first target to find out the slope of the line. Now for the slope, if you remember, we have something called as slope intercept form, that is y is equal to mx plus c, right? So in this form, whatever is the coefficient of x, which is m, that represents the slope. So that means if we could convert the general form into the slope intercept form, then whatever we get as a coefficient of x, that will become automatically the slope of the line, correct? So therefore let us start by converting the general form into the required form. So we keep the y term on the left side and transfer the other two terms on the right side. And now since we want strictly y on the left side, but here we have by, so therefore we have to divide throughout by b, of course here by assuming that b is not 0. So therefore here we get minus ax minus c upon b. So therefore separating the terms, we can write that as minus a upon bx plus minus c upon b, correct? So now we have written the expression, or rather the equation of the line, in slope intercept form. So clearly therefore minus a by b becomes the slope of the line, and minus c by b, which represents the c in the slope intercept form, which indicates the y intercept of the line. So here we have got slope as well as y intercept. Now suppose we have to find the x intercept also, right? That we have not found out yet. We found only the y intercept. Now in that case we have to use the double intercept form, because if you remember, in double intercept form the equation contains x as well as y intercepts made by the line, correct? So once again we have to convert the general equation, that is ax plus by plus c equal to 0, into the form x upon a plus y upon b equal to 1. So here we get a clue from the constant term, that is the constant term we want as 1 only. So what do we do is, we keep this c on one side assuming that it is positive, okay? So therefore we get minus ax plus minus by is equal to c, and hence divide throughout by c. So therefore we will get minus ax minus by upon c is equal to 1. Then by separating the terms, if you consider the first term, that is minus ax upon c, that we can write as x upon minus c by a in the denominator, plus second term as y upon minus c upon b in the denominator, equal to 1. Okay. So if you compare this particular form with the required form, that is x upon something plus y upon something equal to 1, clearly that tells us that the x intercept is nothing but minus c by a, and y intercept is nothing but minus c by b. But remember, here c, a and b represent the terms in the general form, right? So here a does not represent the a in the double intercept form. So we have to be very careful while using the general equations or the general symbols. Let's go ahead and solve an example based on this. Now here we are given an equation of a line and we have to find the slope and intercepts made by the line. So let us first try to find the slope. Since minus y can be taken on the other side, we can write the equation as y is equal to 3x plus 2. So if you compare this with the equation y is equal to mx plus c, clearly m is nothing but 3, that's the slope, and y intercept is nothing but 2. So therefore we got the slope to be equal to 3 and y intercept to be equal to 2. So these two terms we have already got. Now to get the x intercept, we have to convert the equation into double intercept form. Now here if you observe, the constant term is already a positive number, that is plus 2. So we keep 2 on one side and the other two terms we transfer on the other side. So they will become minus 3x and plus y. The next step is to divide by that particular constant term so that we will get 1 on the right side. So we have minus 3x plus y whole upon 2 is equal to 1. So therefore breaking the fraction, we have minus 3x by 2 plus y by 2 equal to 1, and we just rearrange the first term. Minus 3x by 2 can be written as x upon minus 2 by 3 plus y upon 2 is unchanged, there is no difference to that, and anyways we have already got the y intercept as 2. The only remaining part was the x intercept, which is nothing but minus 2 by 3. So therefore here we get the x intercept also as minus 2 by 3. So that's how we can calculate slope and the intercepts of any line whose general equation is known to us.